You know that feeling, right? You buy a new piece of furniture, you're excited to get it set up, and then you open the box, only to spend the rest of your day wrestling with confusing instructions and a million little screws. Well, today, we're going to break down a case study that tackles that exact problem. We're looking at a TV console that was designed from the ground up to get rid of all that frustration.
Seriously, think about it for a second. What's the worst part for you? Is it that sinking feeling when all those tiny pieces spill out onto your floor? Or maybe it's trying to make sense of diagrams that might as well be written in another language. I think we've all been there.
And here they are, the usual suspects. You've got those instruction manuals that seem to leave out the most important step, that flimsy particle board that you just know isn't going to last, and oh, the classic missing screw. It all just adds up to hours of your precious time down the drain and a ton of stress just to build something that should have been simple.
Yeah, this is what we're calling the assembly headache. It's this weird, universal experience for so many of us who just want to buy something nice for our home without, accidentally signing up for a weekend construction project.
And this really gets to the core of the problem, doesn't it? We want it all. We want furniture that looks amazing, that's built to last, and that's actually convenient. But finding something that checks all three of those boxes, it can feel next to impossible.
But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if that whole experience could be different? So now let's flip the script and look at the promise of a completely hassle-free alternative, a way to get all the style and quality without any of the struggle.
Just take a second and actually picture this. A new piece of furniture shows up at your door, you open the box, you take it out, and that's it, you're done. No tools needed, no diagrams to decipher, no panic search for that one tiny screw you think you might have dropped. It's just simple.
This slide just lays it all out so clearly. On one side, you have the way things usually are. Cheap particle board, a frustrating assembly process, and even weird tech problems like your remote not working through the cabinet doors. And on the other side, you've got the solution. Beautiful, solid wood, completely ready to go, right out of the box, and a design that actually works with your technology. So how is this even possible? I mean, how does one piece of furniture actually deliver on a promise like that? Well, it all comes down to really smart design. And in this next part, we're going to break down the specific features that directly solve every single one of those frustrations we talked about.
Okay, first up, the size. This thing is almost 89 inches wide. And that's not just some random number. It's deliberately designed to properly anchor and support the massive TVs that so many of us have now. It creates this really stable, balanced look for your whole setup. So no more giant TVs looking like they're about to tip over on a tiny little stand. And the style? That's not an accident either. They went with mid-century modern for a very specific reason. It has this timeless appeal. The whole idea behind it is clean lines and making sure everything is functional. That means it's not just going to look good this year, but for many, many years to come. It's the answer to that problem of buying trendy furniture that feels dated in a flash.
Remember how we talked about that flimsy particle board? Well, this is the answer to that. Choosing solid wood is a direct response to that feeling of disposable furniture. It's not just about looking or feeling luxurious. It's about real durability, real stability. This is the kind of material that stands the test of time, making this piece a genuine long-term investment, not just another purchase. Okay, and this is where the design gets really clever. Those slatted doors, they look awesome, of course, but they're also super functional. For one, they let air flow through, which helps keep your game consoles and streaming devices from overheating. But here's the kicker. They also let the infrared signal from your remotes pass right through. You don't have to open a cabinet door every time you want to change the channel. And finally, smart design has to tackle one of our biggest household enemies, clutter. With all this cabinet space, every single one of your consoles, games, cables, and controllers finally has a home. Everything gets tucked away, leaving your living room looking clean and organized. It's such a simple feature, but it has a huge impact on how you feel in your own space.
So, what happens when you put all of these smart design choices together? Well, you end up with something that's way more than just a piece of furniture. You actually get a transformation of your living space, and yeah, in some small but important ways, of your daily life.
This quote from the source just absolutely nails it. The whole point isn't just to find a place to stick your TV. It's to find something that genuinely enhances your daily living, that streamlines your whole setup, and adds a bit of beauty to your home, all without any of the usual headaches.
So when you really think about it, what are you actually investing in? It's an investment in a style that's going to last. It's an investment in organization. And maybe most importantly, it's an investment in your own peace of mind and in getting your time back. Time you don't have to waste building furniture.
And all of this kind of leaves us with a bigger question to chew on. In our crazy, busy lives, maybe the whole definition of luxury is starting to shift. Maybe it's not just about the beautiful object itself anymore, but about the seamless, effortless experience that comes with it. Maybe the absence of struggle is the greatest luxury of all.